Good morning and welcome to episode 10 of Getting Rich. I'm your host, Rich Checkan. Today is Wednesday, January 21st, Inauguration Day here in the U.S. We've been watching the metals markets over the past few weeks. Started off the year, as I mentioned last week, wonderfully. We saw a great pop in gold and silver on January 4th and 5th, the first two trading days, and then they pulled back. And we covered this last week. Nothing fundamentally changed, but they pulled back anyway. That tells me you have a great opportunity to buy well when fundamentals don't change, but the price falls in a bull market. Go ahead and fill out your allocation. These are the opportunities you want to take advantage of to buy well and do well for your portfolio. So go ahead and buy in. We have seen yesterday an up day, one we haven't seen much of in January for gold and silver. As a result, this morning, Asia and Europe have taken the markets higher. I've got gold at $18.51 an ounce. I've got silver at $25.39 an ounce. I've got platinum at $1,097 an ounce, and I've got palladium at $24.04. Okay, so we're starting to see a little bit of an uptick. We saw the bounce, we saw them consolidate, and now they're starting to move back up. Great time to buy into this market. Speaking of buying in, I want to touch on something. I'm starting to get phone calls from people that usually start with, Rich, I think I made a mistake. And unfortunately, oftentimes they did. Let's face it, not everybody in our industry is out looking for your best interests. There are predatory firms there. I had one client this past week I spoke to. He decided to buy in July. He was new to the area, spoke to a firm that was recommended to them. They seemed nice. I hear that a lot. And they were welcoming, obviously, because he was coming in to buy a significant amount of money in precious metals. The problem is he was buying for wealth insurance and they sold him all the wrong material. They sold him obscure coins, fractional coins from mints that I haven't even heard of. And the reason they did that is because then it limits his ability to check prices, and therefore there's no way to know if the prices are good or bad. In this case, they were not good. And they took a lot more in premium from this gentleman than they should have. They should have put more of his money into metal than they did. He tried to go back to them a couple times after a couple months, and then a month later, got second thoughts, wanted to put more money back into the equities market. And in both cases, they took a long time on the phone talking him out of it, which leads me to one of my tips here today. If you are buying metal from a firm, first thing you must always ask is, will you buy back? If the answer is no, run away. Because either they don't value the metal they're selling you, they should just give it to you, or they are embarrassed by buying back that they'll expose the horrific premiums they charged you when they sold it. Okay? In this case, the second is what happened. They went ahead and charged him ungodly premiums for merchandise that he couldn't price check. So, be very careful. The second tip is reach out to us, run it past us. Let's put a litmus test on what they're offering you to accomplish whatever goals you're trying to accomplish. We're always going to tell you what we would do with our money when you ask us questions like that. If it's a great deal, we'll tell you, listen, it's a great deal. Go ahead and take it. It's not about me getting every trade. I just want to make sure that we have a good relationship and we take care of you going forward. Run it past us. I don't want to get any more calls saying, hey, Rich, I'm sorry, I think I made a mistake. Because at that point, there's not much I could do to help. Before you make the mistake, I can help quite a bit. On that note, looking forward to buying well and doing the right things in 2021. Tonight is the night. We have the Aiden sisters on our first quarter On the Move webinar with myself and Chris Blasi. We kick off live at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. You can register right below this video. Please do so and join us. Ask questions, get involved. We're looking forward to a fantastic show tonight. And like us, subscribe to us, ask us your questions and comments so we can air them, and don't ever forget that getting rich starts with keeping what's yours.